Hi students, today we are going to become paper engineers. We are going to explore how to turn 2D or flat pieces of paper into awesome 3D shapes. Here are the materials you will need. You will need 5 colored pieces of paper, 1 base paper, scissors, a pencil, a glue stick, a ruler or something else that is straight and sturdy, and something round to trace, like a cup. For this first step, you will need your pencil, a ruler or something else that is straight, and 1 of your colored pieces of paper. First, we are going to make long, skinny rectangles. We want to use our ruler or straight edge and line it up along the long side of our paper. Use your helping hand to hold the ruler and your other hand to draw a straight line across the paper. If you don't have a ruler handy, you can always use something straight and sturdy like a binder or a notebook. Just line up your binder with the paper and draw a straight line. Repeat these same steps with the other 4 pieces of your colored paper. Next, you are going to take your scissors and carefully cut along the lines that you have drawn. Remember to take your time to make sure you have cut a straight line. Put your pile of papers to the side and line up your 5 long skinny rectangles that you have just cut in front of you. Our next step involves making all 5 of our rectangles different lengths. We are going to keep the first rectangle the longest, then use 2 to 3 fingers on our second rectangle and make a mark. On the third rectangle, start where you left off, use 3 fingers and make another mark. Repeat the same steps going in a little bit farther on your 4th rectangle and finally your 5th rectangle. Then go back and make a straight line down where you made your marks on all of your rectangles. This will make it easier for cutting. Next, take your scissors and cut a line where you made your marks. Put the excess paper to the side. Your rectangles should now be lined up in order from longest to shortest. This next step can be a little tricky, so don't get frustrated if it takes you a few tries. You are going to line up your rectangles on top of each other from longest to shortest. Tap them on the table to make sure they're lined up, and then you are going to carefully fold all 5 of your rectangles to make a tab. Unfold your tab and then carefully scooch the rectangles to be lined up on the other end. You are going to repeat the same step as before, tap them on the table to make sure they are lined up, and then fold another tab on this end. Once you are finished, you can line your rectangles back up. You should notice that you now have 2 tabs on either end of your rectangle. Now it's time to bring in your base paper or bottom paper. You are going to start with your shortest rectangle first. Fold back the tabs to make sure they have a nice crease. Then you are going to use your glue stick and apply glue only on the folded tab. You are going to repeat this step by putting glue on the other tab, and then you are going to carefully place both tabs on your piece of paper, making an arch in between. We are going to go in order from smallest to biggest, so grab your next smallest rectangle, fold back your tabs, and apply glue to both tabs. Place this rectangle down one tab at a time, placing it a little farther out than your smaller rectangle underneath. Once your first one is glued, put down your other one. Repeat these steps with the rest of your rectangles. Remember, place them down one tab at a time and a little farther apart than the rectangle below. Now you have an awesome 3D rainbow made out of flat rectangles. Next you will need a piece of colored paper, something round to trace, and a pencil. It's very important that you put your thing that you are going to trace in the corner of the paper. That way we have more paper to play with later on. You are going to hold your cup with your helping hand and trace with your other hand. Repeat these steps with all 5 of your colored sheets of paper. Next, you will use your scissors to cut out all 5 circles. Remember to take your time. We want all of our circles to be identical. Repeat these steps with all of your circles. Make a pile of your circles and a pile of your scrap pieces of paper. Now that you have all 5 of your circles cut out, you are going to take your time and neatly fold your circles in half. Now it's time for some glue. Open your glue and place glue all over one folded half of any circle. Once you have applied glue to that half, take another circle and take your time to line it up perfectly on top. You are going to repeat this step with all of your circles. Place glue on one half of the circle, then take another circle and neatly place it right on top. Keep going until you've finished. Now it's time to bring back your base piece of paper. Get your glue stick and apply glue to this side of your half circle. Make sure you cover it entirely. Turn it over and press it firmly onto your piece of paper. Then apply glue to the opposite side of your half circle. Open it like an accordion and press this side firmly onto your piece of paper as well. Now you have half of a 3D sphere sticking out from your paper. How cool! Look at the 3D shapes you were able to create from just a flat piece of paper. Now it's your turn. What 3D creation can you make from a flat piece of paper?